Good morning. I'm Carroll County Broadcasting General Manager Jamie Hussey, and it's time now for Bank of 1889's Community Chat. Join me as we talk to the Berryville Economic Community Development Director, Dr. Dean Lee, about happenings in our community. Hey, we've got a good crowd here, too, don't we?
Great crowd. We do.
And, in a great place. Danny's Tire. We're located right here in Berryville. Just across from Anstaff Bank, the main theater. But you probably know this best as where you start for the Christmas parade, right?
That is right. And fair parade.
The fair parades, all that.
Yeah. So,
well, Danny, and we'll give Danny a plug here. I mean, they were working this morning. They get here early, don't they?
Yeah. They do. They open up at 6. Shannon Chester kind of opens it up, I think, for Danny, and handles all those early people that are headed to the farm. A lot of them, but are headed to work. So.
Well, we've got an extra mic here, and we've got the hot seat, but nobody is in it right now, Dean. So we may get somebody here shortly. But hey, let's thank our sponsor as well, though.
Oh gosh,
a brand new year and a brand
been with us, and
not a brand new bank, right?
Not a brand new bank, but a new name.
That's right.
Bank of 1889, and of course we always talk about Bill Udsbeth and Tasha Flanagan, and of course our buddy Doug Carr, and we'll kind of send our condolences to Doug and his family. That Doug lost his uncle Carroll passed away.
Carroll Carr,
and he's 91, a Korean vet, Korean War veteran that's here, and of course. He worked at Carr's Grocery, just right up.
We're just down it, right?
I mean, we're a pitching wedge away from.
Right. Well, I was thinking about
it. May be an 8-iron for you, but
and of course he worked at Carr's Dry
Goods
as
well.
So and of course his wife Joanne Clark worked at Berryville Drug.
Okay.
So she worked there. I got ice cream sodas right there. So hey, now we got a new hot seat character right here, don't we?
Well, we got the man.
Good morning, Mayor Tim.
Good morning, Dean and guys. I'm Jerry. Good to be here. I tried to bring a little truth to the situation, and after listening to you all for several days, I thought somebody needs to get on here and tell the truth.
That's right.
We won't let you on the air long enough to balance it out.
I know as soon as I leave that the tables will turn, so I'm going to get all the shots in here while I can.
Well, nobody's paying attention. They're all getting their coffee, so the folks that are listening, maybe they can't reach us.
We'll start with just congratulations. You beat all your unopposed opponents, and starting a new year as mayor for is this the 8th term or 9th term?
It'd be 9th term.
9th term. So this is 33 years, and Jamie had asked me last week if you was going to be there at the, getting the oath at midnight, and I said, I doubt it. I imagine he's probably going to be in bed like I would be.
Well, I wasn't in bed, but my 8-year-old woke me up at midnight and told me to go to bed.
Okay.
So I didn't get in bed, but I wasn't awake at midnight. So,
well, congratulations. We can't say enough as citizens of this community about what all you've done and accomplished in your career and tenure here. So we really appreciate the service you provide.
It's the people of Berryville that make my job easy. They're good, common sense people, and they always look for the positive. So I call myself a kind of a Tom Sawyer mayor. I just kind of say, hey, it'd be fun to paint that fence, and next thing you know, somebody's painting the fence.
They got her done.
I feel blessed to be here, and I'm very appreciative of this.
Well, I'm talking to both of you guys, and you always reflect back, but let's look forward. I mean, we've got a lot to look forward to, right? Don't we, guys?
We do. There's always challenges in a small town, and I just encourage the people of Berryville to look around Berryville and see what's available. We want to support our local media and our local merchants and people like that. They're the ones that support our high school cheerleaders and our Bobcat boosters and stuff like that. So, get downtown on the square and walk around and have some lunch. There's some great places to eat and great places to shop if you just kind of look around here. But we've got a great city, and we're going to continue to move forward.
Well, and not necessarily all the things that we do. We've got new people too, and you've got a new director that partners with the city, with the chamber, and of course that's why we're here this morning. But Debbie Jecker and her husband is here too. So, but I tell you what, it's good to see fresh faces at a lot of the businesses and a lot of familiar ones. But we're a thriving business right now. I think.
I think so too. We got some issues with housing, and we're working on that all the time. But I can attest to when I go to Little Rock and meet with other mayors and stuff, and hear some of the woes and tales they've got going on in their city. We're blessed in Berryville, and we need to look at what we've got and just try to make it better.
That's awesome. So, Dean, well, I'm just letting you make this show tonight, today. So,
we don't have a whole lot of stuff to talk about. We got the mayor. We can't say enough. We kind of did our program there at the end of the year, just kind of a thanks and appreciation and reflecting back on the top stories and of 2022. And obviously the square is something that we're all proud of, and accomplishment there. You got the dog park completed now, and I think you had mentioned that you've still looking at doing some other stuff out there. Jamie, he goes around and he looks at all the dog parks he can, or in no situation when he's building, he's stealing ideas.
Sounds like what I do.
Well, mayor in education, if you steal from one person, it's called plagiarism. If you steal from two, it's called research. So he's been doing his research.
That's what I do, a lot of research. And we hope by the spring down at the community center, we have a little small 9-hole disc golf course. I hear Jamie's game's going pretty bad out the country club.
It's changed to go to disc.
We're going to try to get him something to kind of be more on his level with the frisbee. Maybe
the only problem is, do you have cart pass out there? Because I don't know if he can walk.
That's what we're not telling him.
That's right. Well, when your physical abilities are challenged, I may try frisbee golf.
Yeah.
But that's going to be fun. That's going to be funny, and it's a good outdoor event, and it just enhances not just the community center, because everybody thinks about that. You've got the property, right, and it's growing, and of course the park down there behind the old DX station down there. That's worthwhile going and seeing, isn't it?
Now we're going to have a walking trail that will come from the community center to the spring and make a loop back. And then we're also adding sidewalks up Spring Street all the way to the courthouse, where you'll be able to make a big loop around there.
So okay.
That's going to be a nice little place to take a walk, even for old folks. It's kind of flat and kind of stay on good ground.
I love it. So, Dean, what else we need to talk about?
Well, I'm just happy to be here. Tim, you've been here long enough to know. We were hoping to get Danny over here, but he's kind of gun shy, so we're going to have to talk about him behind his back. But this place here itself used to be, the hangout when it was Bulldogs and the old FINA
that's right.
station as well, and has always been, a gathering place for people in the community. And, I'm sure there's been a lot of lies told in here.
I heard that rumor. Well, Danny's a good example of just a local person that supports the community and has a good business. And, you can go in and it's not like someplace they've never seen you before. You get that extra bit of service, and Danny gives a lot back to the community through the fire department and in a lot of ways people don't know. But this is the kind of thing we need, local businesses owned by local people that care about Berryville and are willing to give back.
Yeah, good comments. And Danny is on the fire department here, and Shannon Chester works here, and he's the fire chief for you. So
we don't think this place is going to burn down. We feel pretty good about it.
I want to knock on some wood right now, though. But
well, it is a gathering place. Every time I come in, there's about 2 or 3 of the volunteer fire department in here, so which is good. They've got a great group of men, volunteers, and really provide a tremendous service for us.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realize how fortunate we are. On the ISO rating, which determines your insurance, were for, which is about